Good evening. My name is Andy Hunsberger, and I'm an operations section chief with Northern Rockies Team 1, currently assigned to the West Lolo complex. It is July 17th, 2021, and I'm going to give you an operational update of our fires. I'll start over here with the Deep Lookout Mountain Fire. Deep Lookout Mountain Fire is just to the southeast of Superior, Montana. Superior, Montana would be just right over here. It's off the map, though. Deep Lookout Mountain is currently 365 acres. Had a really good shift today. The crews that have been up there working have been able to get hose lay around most of the fire. Also, they've been able to, put fire lines around most of the fire as well. Some areas have been kind of challenging. It's really rocky and steep, but we got crews on scene, having a great day today, mopping up. They've also used aerial resources, mostly helicopters to knock some of the heat out of the fire as well. I wouldn't say that we're out of the woods yet with Deep Lookout Mountain. Tomorrow it's supposed to be hot, dry, and windy. Temps are going to be around 100, could be even warmer. Also supposed to be windy and dry. So we want to get as much water on that fire this evening to hopefully keep it in place so we won't have any further issues with it. I do think things are looking good this time, so we'll just see how things go with tomorrow. Moving on to the next fire is the Seagull Creek fire. It's not on this map. Seagull Creek is 20 acres. It's currently 95% contained. We are currently planning on pulling the remainder of our resources off that fire tomorrow and turning it back to the local district. When we're doing that, that means the fire is in good shape and that the local district is willing to take it back. So we will not be reporting out on the Seagull Creek fire any longer. But once again, it's 20 acres and things are looking really good on that fire, and we don't plan on having any more issues with this fire at this time. Now I'll move over here to the Thorn Creek fire. They were both the Thorn Creek and the Winnemuck Creek. However, those two fires have grown together. Currently, the Thorn Creek fire, because that's how we're going to refer to it going forward, is just over 1,500 acres at this time. Fire hasn't been doing anything, hasn't been real active. It just kind of continues to back downhill and move around, but it's still in the main Thorn Creek drainage. Some of the other actions that we're doing on the fire right now, those of you who've been following my updates, is that we're taking, indirect action with this fire. It's just way too steep and rocky to get crews on this fire, especially a 1,500 acre fire. So what we are doing is we're continuing with our preparations on Graves Creek Road. We've also now gotten permission from several landowners to start, prepping lines, come along the toe of the slope, all the way across the bottom. And we've also put in some dozer lines and some equipment lines across the game range, for those of you who know where that location is. Some other preparations are going up along the Thompson River, and we're prepping the road along the West Thompson River Road. So those are all those indirect actions that are taking place. And of course, we are keeping eyes on the fire. We get infrared, flights on them every night, and we also have ground resources and aerial resources keeping an eye on the fire. With that, have a good evening.